Hello and welcome back there, travelers, to episode 90 of our Death Attack Dungeons & Dragons 5th.
Don't worry about it.
Oh, camera not on?
We're off to a great start.
Beautiful. Well, this is what happens when you don't have, a month off. Why did that turn off? Normally it shouldn't turn off.
Well, probably because nothing was going on. I don't know. What did you have?
What about pizza?
Well, let's keep an eye on that. Make sure that doesn't shut off again.
We want pizza?
You know, we'll make the intro.
Right away, EOS webcam utility. That's just the whole top slot.
Check Jay. Why didn't you check that? Okay.
Because you didn't feed me.
Food.
That's on the viewers. I can't control how much they donate. And you guys need to feed him, otherwise this type of thing will keep happening.
Any and every donation goes to feeding Tech J.
We're not gonna really feed him right.
We're really gonna feed ourselves.
That's why we all look healthy and have
We
a
love
delightful
Tech J.
glow.
Tech J gets the scraps.
That's why he's off camera.
All right. You know, the one thing I can think
Take our
of
word
is
for it.
because it was like on a different scene, and that's why it was doing
Well,
that.
hey, it's on now, and you know.
All right, seems to be
we're
working.
here.
Seems to be staying on.
We're back.
Perfect. Okay.
Whee!
So, yes, we had a little bit of a hiatus there, a month break, because a few of us were coming down with various illnesses, so we just wanted to get healthy again, and now we are good and ready to get back to being on our regular schedule. We are going to be continuing Dungeons & Dragons, as always, and then tomorrow we'll be coming back with Vampire. I'm sure you guys are all looking forward to the conclusion of that, since we only have, I think 4 episodes left.
Only a handful.
So it's only a handful of episodes of Vampire left. And then that portion, that chronicle of Chicago by Night, will come to a very, very bitter-sweet end. So, now, to get into tonight's game, give you guys a little bit of a refresher on where we were last time we were playing. You guys were in the midst of basically being attacked by a giant worm. Amidst the Death Dells, Inogu's abyssal realm. And it is not a kind or forgiving place. A landscape of blasted and scarred dunes filled with the barren, bleached bones of animal carcasses and monsters that scatter the land. What is there something funny? What is funny? I don't understand what is funny.
That's not how I thought you were gonna finish the bleach part.
Butthole.
You thought I was gonna say barren bleached buttholes? That's the land that you guys
There
thought
ain't
you were going
nothing
to?
barren about this bleached butthole.
Did you
Out
miss
of
us?
out of all the things.
It's a Sunday tradition.
The bleach in your butthole?
We're saving that for
Everyone
After
leaves.
Dark.
Oh my god.
And it's a
R.I.P. After
Cookie and
Dark.
I only stream.
Tech J, can I get a little bump on the music so we can hear it? It's a little soft for us. There we go. That's good. Perfect. So, if we remember, as you were making haste to find safe and a point of refuge from the upcoming cold and the darkness of the night within this realm, you met Ravadon, an aspiring Hell Knight that is here on his own personal graduation mission to become a fully fledged Hell Knight within his order. Okay, Tech J, now turn it back down a little bit. It's getting a little too loud.
This music.
Come on, Tech J, we need a balance here.
It's drowning my voice.
We need some sibilance.
Okay.
I can't hear myself think.
All right. Unfortunately, as this was about to unfold, a massive, rather ravenous-looking worm erupted from the sands beneath your feet as the sun has fallen behind the screaming peaks. Before you is this hulking monstrosity. Both Legic, Jezebel thrown from their horses, but gracefully land with their weapons drawn like a scene from some heroic action film. Rabadon, Falner, and Lavende turn their horses and begin to circle strafe back into the fight. And with this, we will will roll for initiative and begin the encounter.
18.
I got 9.
Oh god, I hope I can remember my voice. Here we go. Oh no.
23.
Yeah. I don't know why I was thinking Calvin.
You did that last time too.
You literally already did your voice.
Did I?
Yeah, just a second ago.
Was I?
Yes.
I think it was just me being me.
That looks like
Continue
it's
being
good.
you, probably because that's how we like you the best.
Oh, don't do that right now. Don't do that.
Yeah.
Our brand is obviously being mean to each other on this channel, so don't start ruining the brand image.
I'm gonna be edgy by being nice.
So straight edge.
I'm insulted by you being nice to me.
That's what friends are for, man.
I know there's not a what's his name, Radadon.
Rabadon.
Rabidon.
Rabidon.
He's not-
Yes.
Rabbit
Rabbit
dog.
dog.
Rabbit Dog is his name.
Rabbit dog.
Are you okay, Rabbit Dog?
Are you okay?
Okay. All right. Falner, your initiative.
23.
23. Lavende.
I got 18.
18.
Almost.
Jezebel.
25.
Oh, almost there.
Legic.
I got 9.
9.
It's a new.
What you get?
The winds of change is what I see.
Did you get the highest one?
I got the highest one.
No, she literally did.
Wait, what? What'd you get?
That's why I said so
Ooh,
close.
Boy.
She got
I just
25.
realized.
25.
Shut up.
I
Yep,
just realized
she
where he's
did.
at. As soon as I saw his face.
You are not on a roll today.
Also, the worm got ahead of you, too. So,
I'm gonna go at this like it's Shadow of the Colossus.
Oh, what the fuck?
On what? Roll 20 or what do you mean you don't know? On roll 20 or
I
D&D?
really don't know what's going on.
Did your whole thing break?
It's,
Jezebel, you are up first.
Tablet's going on.
Alright, voice.
It's pretty good.
Alright, I'm gonna turn around. Are you alright?
I'm fine.
Alright, and then I'm going to. How many spaces is this? This would be.
Each
10.
square's, yep, 5.
Well, diagonal's 10, right?
It alternates.
First one's 5.
So first one's 5, then 10, then 5, then 10.
Okay. I should be able to pop off a blast at it.
Pop off a blast.
Yeah, that's
Roll to hit.
9, unnatural 20.
That's a hit. It's a very large creature.
So the first one is 10 to hit, or 10 damage.
10 damage. Alrighty. Boom. Your first blast fires off from your hand. That swirling ball of blue and black flame streaks across the desert as it blasts into the side of the creature.
17.
17 hits. This is a broadside of a barn type shot.
5
So
damage.
5 more damage. Your second one
Oh boy. Alright,
makes
so-
contact as well. Not as impactful, but still does. Next up, Barry.
Well, I have a third shot.
Oh, you have a third one? Go for
Yeah.
it.
17 to hit.
That one's also a hit then.
Oh wait, yeah. 9. 9 damage.
9 more damage. So, a quick streak of 3 of those Eldritch Blasts, each one of them making contact as it boom, 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 strikes into the side of the worm. As this happens, you see Barry, who is basically bringing up his hands, and as he does, you can hear him screaming out, "I'm gonna make sure this worm can't get out of here!" And you see this arc of magic disperse from his hand. And as it does, I'm gonna make a roll for the worm. And you watch as these large blue magical chains begin to manifest like portals opening up. all around the worm, and you watch these phantasmal chains pierce into the worm. It lets out a horrific screech, and its head rears up as its maw opens up. You can see this beak inside, multiple tendrils that look like a kraken or an octopus on. It lets out this horrific shriek and appears to be held in place. That is going to be Barry's turn. Next is the worm. Now, it's going to make another check. Perfect. You watch as it tries to lurch forward. As it does, you see these phantasmal chains beginning to stretch from the anchor points of the portals that are opened until you hear a sound of metal snapping and breaking as the one chain of the three shatters and it begins to sort of get a little bit more distance, but it still can't move. It looks like it can bend over now. That's going to be its turn before we go into Fulner's turn.
So I've never done mounted combat before.
Your movement speed is increased. So you have 120 movement speed right now.
120. Does that increase my attack at all?
No.
With the momentum?
It gives you an advantage on the attack,
Okay.
but it doesn't increase the damage of it.
Okay.
It gives you an advantage on unmounted targets. However, this creature is so large that I feel like
It's not mounted.
it's not mounted, but it's large enough to where I don't think you get the advantage from it. You basically get the movement speed bonus from this.
Okay. Alright, so.
Think Radon. That fight.
Right. Then I'm going to. After we reeled our horse.
Mm-hmm.
When I start heading back towards them, I see that they are attacking the thing, so I'm going to go ahead and attack it too. And I'm going to charge it with the sword and try to run alongside it, and then do like a slow.
Roll to hit.
18.
18 hits. Make sure you put your character up towards the worm.
Where's Barry at?
I don't have a token for Barry yet either. Or
I mean, I see, but I mean.
he would have been over by Lavende and Fallner because I don't believe he was dismounted either.
First attack was 20 damage.
20 damage.
Very nice.
Alright, as Fallner rides up towards it, he brings his weapon across the stomach of this worm. As he digs his blade in, you watch as it begins to actually spark. It leaves a trail of spark and smoke as the exterior skin or the chitin of this worm appears to be made out of some sort of mineral composite. It has a very hard property to it.
Attack again. That is 29 to hit.
29 does hit.
This one is 17 damage.
17 damage, and that puts it into its critical threshold range, which now activates its first ability. You watch as Fallner's blade is ripping through this, and you see chunks of chitin falling off and sparks and smoke kind of rising up as the sand is kicking up behind the horse's hooves. Fallner, within your field of view, you look up ahead and you can see that you've almost made a complete circle around the creature. I'd say you probably got about 180 around the creature. So you would put your character where you would the direct path of travel that you would have done, and then I can describe the events that unfold are about to unfold.
You're good.
Watching this happen live is.
So,
I look like a scared kid.
5, 10,
You have 120 movement feet.
Just move it onto the other side.
yeah, I'll just put over.
You'd be like right up on it on the.
Yep. Okay, that makes sense. Perfect. So as you made about 180-degree slice around the midsection of the creature, you're coming around the side of it, and you actually watch as the side of the beast begins to bulge, like this swelling mass kind of bulges in its side or its midsection, and as your blade makes contact with it, your sword just, it's like being drugged through mud. It just hits something and it almost pulls you back. I'm gonna need a strength check for you to stay on your horse. I'm gonna need you to succeed a strength check of 19.
Fuck, did he get spine?
I hit it, it's like 21.
Perfect. Now your next save. As you hit, you manage to hold on to your blade. You do not get dismounted, but your weapon cuts through as this cystic bulge sort of breaks through the skin, and you watch as this sack of eggs and look like large worms, probably about the size of maybe like like a roll of Starburst, but very thick and green with large indentations on them. And they sort of explode out of the creature's body and all over you. I'm gonna need a Constitution saving throw.
It's disgusting.
You are in the abyss. Everything here is disgusting.
Is this a poison?
This is not a poison. You see.
I felt compelled to ask. 30, actually.
30. Perfect. You succeed. As these worms get onto your body and into your hair, you manage to use the wind and momentum of the horse to actually brush most of them off. You watch as they get onto your skin, their mouth opens up and it shoots this web of like white fluid that sticks to your skin like a honeycomb pattern and begins to almost like feed and suck off your blood. You manage to grab it and rip it from your arm and throw it, and you continue riding without any other issues. You don't see anything else on you.
Oi, be careful about hitting it with your sword.
You watch as the wound begins to now bleed profusely. The sand around it begins to turn this dark purple, and it begins to soak up the blood and creating this sloppy, almost mud-like terrain around it. I would say that's actually something I'm going to need to do. So at least 5 feet all around the horde or the worm is now difficult terrain. It's going to be Falner's turn. Which brings us to Lavender.
Alright, so I see that it is difficult terrain around, so I'm going to try to stay. I'm pretty much going to mirror what he did by going around. But as I'm going around, I'm first thing I'm doing right, I'm going to cast Erupting Earth on it, which is a Dex 19 save for it.
It rolled a 19. Okay, so it's a save.
Okay. Alright, so it'll take half of whatever this is, which is. So it takes 23 points of damage.
23.
Yes.
Perfect. All right. As you use the erupting earth, the sand sort of begins to almost earthbend beneath its feet and jolt up like jagged spikes, like the ground itself is becoming a maw to pierce and puncture into the worm. And as this rolling earth rips and tears through it, you watch as that large mass of worm and body begin to kind of like sway back and forth, and it looks like it's beginning to either falter or losing its strength to stand upright. You can almost see like the chains are kind of holding it up now.
Then that'll be my turn.
This could be your turn. Okay. Which will take us to... Perfect. Rabadon. So, you watch as Rabadon begins to circle strafe. He brings up his, what appears to be a weapon of sort. It's a very strange contraption. It looks like a crossbow, and at least it has the arms of a crossbow, the folded arches in the front, although they are bands of large steel. Bolts and irons keep it together, and you can see that it is not pulled back, but it has an actual pulley crank on the side of it that looks like it has been rotated and has forced the metal to bend back. In the slots, the ammunition appears to be this disgustingly sick black steel barbed crossbow bolt. It is much larger, much more dense and heavy than a normal crossbow bolt. As it fires off, that is going to be a hit. You hear the sound of chains rattling with it as the bolt flies across the sky and punctures into the belly of the creature, penetrating through that chitin, and you watch as the barbed hooks of this crossbow bolt sink into the flesh as Rabadon begins to circle strafe and the chain connected begins to wrap around. However, you watch as the chain begins to arc with magic, and you see that the black metal chain begins to turn molten hot and begin to burn and sear the creature from the inside and out as he begins to wrap the creature.
See? Weakest point inside the thing.
It's gonna be his, and Legic, you are now up.
Hop on in there, Fauna. Finish it off.
I could, but I'm too busy on a horse right now to really want to do
I'm
that.
just gonna move 10 feet.
It's gonna be your turn. Okay. It's gonna bring us back to Jezebel's turn.
Alright. Let's see. Oh, come back. I'm going to move about right there. So are we running away? Or are we just gonna finish this thing off? What's the plan here?
Finish it off.
We're doing so good.
Right now. Alright. Okay, I don't want to get super close. I'll just pop off some Eldritch Blast again. Natural 20, so 29 for that.
That's a hit.
6 damage.
6 damage. Guess how much health it had?
6.
6?
6 damage.
Oh wow, okay.
So, as you strike off with another Eldritch Blast, you see that arc of magic fly across and slam into the side of the creature, and you watch it blows off a large piece of chitin, and it falls with this juicy, stringy piece of sinew and meat that kind of pulls off with it, and it comes slamming down and boom, explodes a huge plume of sand and dirt. The creature lets out a horrific cry, and you hear Rabadon scream out, "Everyone, flee!" And you watch as he deattaches his chain. You hear the sound of the chain whipping across the sand, and he turns his horse away from this creature.
Oh great.
Is there anyone that's super close to it besides me? That's on foot?
Jez also has the safety of the rock wall next to her. You are the closest by far to this thing.
Okay, so then I'm just going to take off then. Like, I'm going straight away
Yeah, I'm
from
gonna
it.
run behind.
What about Legic? How's Legic looking?
He could do the same thing as me.
How much feet can we
Behind the
move from
rock
right
wall.
now? Just
Is-
our base?
Yeah,
Is
your
there
base feet. Well, yeah. I mean, it's sand, so
So if I
It's not like it's not a hindrance amount of sand, so you should be able to make it there. To the if you're just going to the rock wall, yeah, you should be able to make that.
Because I was just gonna swing by and
It's up to you guys.
port him onto my horse. Yeah, I guess I could. If you want to move me here, since I'm on the horse, I could probably move that.
Okay.
Got it?
Yeah.
All right, so that's where. All right.
Me and Hobby's icons are kind of hidden behind our player profile pictures.
Okay. So, what happens is, as the creature rears back, and you watch as the ground begins to shake and quake. A massive tremor begins to move through the sand. You watch as chasms begin to break and open, as the rock formations around you begin to shift, and the plates begin to move. I need everyone to give me a dexterity saving throw, and it'll be a disadvantage if you are on a horse.
26.
26.
What was the roll?
Dex.
Dex.
Dex, sorry.
Disadvantage if you're on a horse.
So I got 10.
10? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's 7.
7?
17.
17. Perfect. So, both Barry, Fulner, and Lavende fail their saves. Everyone else is able to fail or succeed at their saves. So, do this. So you guys
Running
want
over the
to-
cliff. I hate worms. I hate worms.
30 points of damage to those who failed of bludgeoning damage as the rocks and earth beneath your feet begin to erupt up and actually throw you from whatever mount or steed that you are on. And as you hit the ground, the only thing you can see is the semblance of daylight that's still left, with the sun falling in that red hue over the skyline. A massive shadow. As what you see is the ground exploding upwards, and this large worm is connected to the inside of the mouth of a larger, bigger worm.
Let's go.
And as it rises up, you watch as its whole mass moves and covers easily, probably 500 to 600 feet in distance, and goes crushing down into the dunes, creating a shockwave that just ripples through the sand. As it does, you see it hit the sand and begin to burrow into what looks like the base of the Screaming Peaks. And as it does, you watch as its whole mass comes writhing out of the sand like some sort of infected hole of an apple, before its entire carcass begins to move from one hole to the other, until you hear the sound of the quaking and the trembling cease. There's this calm, and with that, the red of the sky disappears, and the blackness and the void of the night overtake the desert. The cool winds begin to blow through, and the sound of screaming shrills, monstrous cries, and tormented souls being flayed alive fill your ears as the ambient sounds of this nightmarish hellscape.
Didn't he say it's gonna be freezing when it's night?
What the fuck was that thing?
I'm not sure what I just witnessed, but that thing was fucking massive.
Let's just go. before it comes back.
I'm going to. Is the horse that I was on okay? Or is it dead? Okay, cool. Good to know.
It's not good.
Okay.
Doesn't look good. Very, very not alive. Horses do not have a lot of HP.
Okay.
Who has a horse still? No?
No one.
Fawn doesn't either?
Ravidon has a horse, but his horse was summoned, and Barry's was using a phantasmal steed.
Alright, so what, we're going on foot now.
I mean,
As you look up, you see the dust begin and the sand settle. You hear the sound of Ravidon's horse approaching. Barry as well. As they do, you hear Barry, everyone alright? Is everyone okay?
Mostly.
I'm gonna start walking up. My horse is not okay.
Neither of it is mine.
You know what? Psychologically, I'm not okay.
No, that was massive.
That was a big worm.
I don't want to do this anymore. That was like the first thing that we ran into. That was the first thing that we ran into.
That thing was huge.
I mean, technically,
before,
it
and I
ran
was
into
kinda
us.
worried about fighting it, and then it came out.
We fought
It's
inside
bigger.
of its mouth, kind of, if you think about it. We were inside that worm.
You hear Ravidon raise up his helmet as he raises the metal face shield of his helmet. Don't worry. It won't be back for a while now. We made sure of that. Give it one hell of a mouth sore.
Is this the first time we're seeing his face?
No, you've seen his face.
Mouth sore. Lovely.
We fucked up its tongue. Well, they fucked up its tongue. Right?
Like I said, won't be back anytime soon. Plus, we have dinner now. You watch as he hops off his horse. You watch as his horse disappears in a plume of balish hellfire. You see as he makes his way over towards the wound that was severed open, you watch as he reaches down with his metal gauntlet and he starts to grab these large, thick green worms and starts throwing them into a pouch.
Oh no.
That's not
That's
sanitary.
dinner? There's no way that could taste good.
Trust me, its benefits will outweigh its taste.
And I don't really think there's a lot for us to eat out here either.
Unless you want to eat sand.
No, I'd rather eat sand than give myself worms.
Oh, don't worry.
That worm is dead, so I think he'll be okay.
I
Yes.
don't think so. There's probably more worms inside of that worm.
Well, he's
I
grabbing
see the
them.
theme.
They're squirming. They're alive.
Oh, wait. Never mind, I see him.
You watch as he watches once it kind of shoots that web of like symbiotic fluid onto him, and you
Oh
see
yeah,
him.
put that in your body. Go
Kinda-
ahead. Eat that. Just
So
go
he
for
grabs
it.
it and kind of.
Yeah, you guys want to eat that?
Did you
I've eaten them before.
Yeah,
it's
you turned out
fine.
great, didn't you?
What's wrong with me?
How many times did you say you've been here?
This is my. Well, to the abyss or to Yenogu's realm?
This isn't the same.
Either.
Well,
I
This is
thought it-
part of the abyss, I think.
I thought
The
it was
abyss.
same thing.
it's much more complicated.
What's
It's
it-
like,
An onion.
sort of. If the onion was falling through itself.
No,
We could talk about layers.
no, I get it, because this place makes me want to cry, just like an onion.
And it
And
smells
that's
bad.
way
Yes, and it smells bad.
you are.
And it's
right.
slimy, like that worm thing.
It makes me cry tears of joy.
That's great.
You look
Listen,
like you can't cry.
what do we have to do now? What's the next step
Points
here?
towards the ruins. Someone could start by building a fire before we freeze to death.
Yes, we can do that.
You guys notice that this wind that's blowing through is frigid.
When that worm left, did it leave like a crater? Is there like...
Yeah, you can see it. The sand sort of fell in on itself.
Okay.
But yeah, there's a big divot in where the ground was. Definitely created a new dune.
Oh my goodness, yeah, we better get out of here before it does that to us.
Like I said, it won't be back. Those creatures are relatively harmless. They more care about self-preservation.
Is there
Harmless.
is there anything else we should probably be worried about then?
I feel like this whole place is something...
Everything. Everything here was good.
So what if we go to the ruins over wherever you just pointed, and then there's something else worse in there?
Does anything reside in the ruins? Anything?
You look toward the ruin. No, I mean, like, when I mean ruins, I mean, like, it's a bunch of, like, 3, like, corners of walls that have fallen over.
Alright, come help me get some wood.
This is like the platform, what used to be a structure at some
I'm gonna walk
point.
over and start getting pieces of wood to burn.
Are there trees around?
Is there wood around?
Wood from the ruins. Oh,
What
then
do
how
we
the fuck did
burn?
we start a fire with?
Is there pieces of that chitin or
There
anything?
are.
Yeah, I'm going to grab that.
Why do you point to the ruins?
What?
I'm confused on what's happening here.
I think what he was he wants you to start a fire at the ruins.
Okay.
Because there's
'Cause there's
somewhat shelter.
Somewhat shelter.
Yeah,
there.
Yeah.
there's a version of a wall.
Wait,
Yes.
what do you mean you think? It's your character. What?
Well, I'm saying that was what his intention was.
Yeah.
Chitin.
Yeah. I mean, we don't really have anything else to burn as I'm like picking up pieces
So
of.
that's a good idea.
I mean,
Let me grab some.
You must be familiar with techniques of survival.
I never used parts of whatever that worm was to build
This
a
type
fire.
of chitin's filled with a dense mineral, sulfuric in nature. Sparks well, burns for a while.
I kind of just guessed. We didn't have any wood.
No. We would need to go west for wood. And those are the trees that never stop screaming.
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, right.
No, I'm sure that they're fine.
Chitin's fine. I don't like your reaction to that one.
I could just talk to the trees. It'll be fine.
I don't know if these trees even talk.
Oh, they scream. They have to talk, right?
Doesn't mean they use words.
I mean,
Fauna,
plants don't use words either, but
What?
are you gonna help us or are you gonna sit there and stare at your thumbs?
I got to twiddle your thumbs. Do you even know what to do?
Well, I'm trying to make a fire, and you're collecting chitin.
Yeah. You know how to start a
You-
fire. Here's some chitin.
I just imagine we're all
Wait,
going to
what
start
is
to
it?
like stuff and Faller's just like
No, it's just.
These thumbs are strong.
It is the thumbs that really moves the
And
boulder.
we got a bunch of chitin.
you can start the fire.
Yeah, so I see chitin here.
We can burn these.
How are these flammable?
Well, if you were listening to me instead of looking at your fucking thumbs.
Can I roll survival to even know if I even know that?
Well, he already said it.
Yeah.
He already said it.
He openly said that in front of everybody.
Yeah, no, after I literally grabbed it and was like, I don't know, can we burn this? I fucking
Oh,
don't
Fauna,
know.
there's a sulfuric material, some shit inside of him.
I don't know if you noticed when you were striking the beast that it emitted a foul smoke and spark.
No, I got that. It just it exploded on me.
Yes, the insides.
The worm exploded on you?
It did.
Nice.
That's why I said be careful when striking it. Okay.
Now,
so-
gaggle grubs.
You watch as he sees the bag squirming.
Yeah, he's gonna eat those. He thinks we should eat
We're
those.
gonna eat these.
No, you're going to eat them.
You haven't been here before. I have. I will make sure at least some of you don't die.
I'll make the food.
I
don't
wish,
worry.
like, just that very moment, just like, arrow went right through his head.
We're fucked.
I will let you die. Our luck.
Barry goes,
Rub it on.
all right,
No.
all right, all right. And then tell us at least why eating the grubs is necessary.
Gaggle grubs.
Can
Nice. That is a real answer.
do you cook them?
Boil them. Can't cook them.
Okay.
If we boil them, then they turn into like plump sausages.
Okay, maybe you should show us because it is gonna kind of.
I'm
Kind
gonna
of
try to
just-
start a fire with the chitin.
Yeah, I'm coming. Wow,
I've never set chitin on fire before. So
Just rub two pieces together fast.
Or put it on the ground, Foner. Well, let's get over to the ruins first. Don't put it down on the ground right here. Let's get to.
I thought we were already there.
I don't think we've walked there yet, Foner.
You guys picked up the chit and you took it over to the ruins.
Oh, okay. All right, so we are here.
I'm gonna start stacking
Just
them.
put it on.
Try not looking at your thumbs so much. Might
I was
know
busy
where we're
carrying
sitting.
them.
Learn by watching you.
All right, Fauna. Here we go.
Whoever's starting the fire, give me a survival check.
Or I'm just going to use produce flame on it.
Oh.
That works too. So as soon as you produce flame,
I'm just like, all right, go
the
ahead.
chitin does catch fire relatively
Nice.
easy.
Good to
And the aroma that it releases is somewhat sweet and tangy. Kind of smells like barbecue, actually.
Don't do that.
Oh, that smells good.
We all know it doesn't smell like
You
barbecue.
watch as soon as this happens, you see Ravadon quickly grabbing out his bucket, and you see that he,
Does anyone by chance have any water?
Oh, yeah.
Otherwise, I'll have to use my urine.
No.
Wait, I want to see this.
No, nope.
Do you have a separate
I
bucket?
heard,
for
I
yourself?
heard it's really sterile.
I have a bottle
That's why I was going to use it. Water.
I'm not watching.
What's
MP.
it taste like?
I'm going to dump some water in from my flask thing that I have, the forever water.
the endless decanter.
Yeah.
So as you put it in there, perfect. You watch as he takes the worms and starts dumping them into the water.
We need to get this on the fire quickly before that smell attracts predators.
You notice as he makes it over, and he puts the pot on top of the fire. You watch as the embered chitin begins to turn the pot hot. Water quickly begins to boil, and as it does, the steam rising from the water has this green, almost ghastly smoke to it, and it smells bitter, like really bitter, like straight black coffee bitter. Notice as the liquid begins to kind of turn green.
All right.
You notice he begins to kind of fan and wave the smoke.
The smell should deter anything that's going to at least mindlessly wander up onto us.
Hey, yeah?
You have a spell that can, I don't know, make us invisible? Like
I have a spell that can make me invisible.
I don't know if you could do like an area effect.
I could do my area. What do you need? I mean, I'll live through the night. I don't know about you guys.
I was hoping there was a spell that could hide us. you
No,
know,
no,
especially
I
the
can't.
flame.
Just me. Just
No?
me, mate. I don't know, maybe Fulner.
I was hoping.
Wow. I had to do a lot of things today, and I'm going to use Hearth of Moonlight and Shadow to create an invisible 30-foot sphere that grants 5%, 5+5 to stealth and perception checks, and it, the open flames can't be seen. So at least we're somewhat hidden.
So, as
What
you
just happened?
do that, as soon as he releases that spell, you actually watch as this dome of like twilight kind of engulfs the campsite. Everything becomes very serene. Sounds from the wind sort of die down a little bit. You can hear better in here now. And the horrific sound of the screams from the screaming peaks at least sound like they're a little bit more distant.
Did you do that?
Yeah, I've done it once before, but
I
it's...
knew someone did it before.
Yeah, it must come in handy when we're on the ship
Oh,
for you.
that makes me feel better.
Judging-
I'm starting to get headaches.
I wasn't expecting it to make everything quiet. It's
It's quite a bonus.
it's kind of nice, actually.
Or dangerous. Hopefully we hear something coming.
I mean, we could see them.
Judging from the peaks, I'd say that we're maybe 2 miles west, 2 miles southwest of Vujak Seko, one of Yinogu's campsites.
Are there campsites here?
Is he captains or something?
No. Checkpoints. Yinogu's massive fortress. It wanders the wastes here, moves the route for all eternity.
A moving fortress.
Yes, it stops at 3 locations to resupply on slaves and slaughter, to hold nightly revelries of brutality and violence.
Is that where he'll be at?
Unclear. Depends just where his massive fortress is in its endless journey. I've only been here for just a day. I haven't been able to get enough intel on that. But soon we will find out. Or at least I will, as I make my way to Vujak.
Well, I mean, do you want to come with us? I mean, I feel like you know a lot more about this place than we do, so I mean...
Yes.
Well, here's how much we know. Is that much?
We
That's
know
a 0, just in case
Well,
you
I mean,
couldn't tell.
it would be one thing. We know that there are giant worms here that have worms for
Giant
tons.
Gets really hot in the day,
Gets
really
really
cold at night.
Yeah, and then there's
That's
screams in the air
it.
too. So I guess it's more than one thing. But I mean,
You could eat the things we kill. That seems familiar.
Well, yes and no.
What?
You watch as he pulls the bucket off. You see as he pours the water out. You watch as he looks, and the worms have like tripled in size. They're like sausages now. You see him reach in and grab one. You watch as he pulls his helmet off. And he sets it down. You get a good look at him. His skin, his teeth, his eyes. They're not right. You've seen a Goliath before, in passing. You're familiar that they have gray skin, these almost black tribalistic like tattooed markings on their body. But other than that, besides being hairless, it's really about the only difference between human anatomy and them. His anatomy is odd. His teeth are sharp. His eyes have a predatorial appearance to them. They're more like a tiger's eyes. You can see he has what look like spurs of bone coming out of his cheeks. His jawline appears to be filled with like almost like these bony protrusions splitting through. Kind of like Doomsday. And you can see that those black tribalistic markings have hue of purple. God damn it.
nice. He's
Just pee
leaking.
yourself?
He's leaking.
You watch as he grabs it. As he snaps into it, it has this really almost brat-like sound as he snaps his teeth into it.
I'm going to go ahead and grab one.
Only eat one.
What happens if you eat two?
My body is used to this. Decades of training. Eating vegetation from the abyss, slowly. There's a good chance that eating this worm will upset your stomach, maybe give you writhing gut pains, or you will be pissing from your ass for an hour.
Barry, can't you make food?
But
This seems all so unnecessary.
I mean, I could make food, but he said that the smell might attract other things. I didn't.
It's not for that.
You're also gonna attract other things. If you shit yourself, that smell is gonna attract other things.
eating food from the abyss helps you become immune to the environment's effects.
Is
I
that
do
what
not feel-
happened with all this?
Abyssal influence. You see, the Hell Rippers, during the Second Crusade, we dove into the abyss, fighting endless waves of demons, slaughtering. But humans are rather creative creatures, I think. Our first leaders decided to eat the demons that we were slaying.
That sounds like a really bad idea.
It was that or starvation.
It's the Donner Party all over again.
And did you
Demons.
eat demons?
It has been custom for our order for some time now. We eat from the abyss. We eat our fallen enemies, and with it, we've gained strength and immunities to their poisons, to their mind manipulations.
What if you ate Yonogu? What would happen?
I don't know. Eating a demon lord is not really something that's discussed. But, for example, this rage grass you are looking for, I have eaten it before. Its effects at first put you into a frothing rage, like you're rabid. But if you're able to survive the night sweats and the terrors that come afterwards, you find your mind calmer in battle, your resolve harder, your focus unyielding. It's not for everyone, but if you would like, it will protect you while you're here. As he holds out a worm.
I'll take a word.
I already got one, so.
I don't think this is a good idea.
Being here, I don't think is a good idea.
Well, obviously we have no other choice than being here, otherwise everyone's fucked back home.
Then while we're here, we might as well use what we can to survive here.
I'll take out some seasonings and sprinkle on some salt and everything.
And I'm gonna do like.
Oh, yeah.
No,
Oh, cheers.
Yeah. I'm gonna take a bite.
Okay, both of you guys gonna give me a Constitution saving throw?
Ooh, baby. 21.
21. Good.
30 again.
30 again. Perfect. So, you guys both bite into it. It's bitter. Very bitter. The inside has like the same consistency as like boiled cabbage. It's very stringy on the inside. The outer shell of it's kind of crunchy and snappy, like the skin of a sausage. However, as you swallow the bitter meat of the boiled meat, you kind of burp, and there's this nauseating after effect. You kind of feel a little sick to your stomach. But as far as that goes, besides we're just slightly feeling a little bit nauseated, after about 20 minutes go by, you start to develop an adjustment to the temperature. Kind of feel like it's not as cold as you thought it was.
Is it getting hotter in here, or is it just me?
It doesn't taste good, but
This after about 20 minutes that happens. So
I mean,
I feel
give
fine.
it a try. I feel fine. It just doesn't taste all that great. The salt does help.
I'm not eating that.
No.
I'm not
Barry
eating
kind of goes,
that.
"Yeah, we think we'll pass on that too."
You chickens. Y'all yellow.
I mean, we'll just say you guys are like the guinea pigs and see what happens. So far, so good, I guess.
Huh? I'm feeling fine.
Grub should help you adjust to the environment. And they have a good solid property of making you immune to a lot of the natural poisons.
They're not gonna have any worms come crawling out of the skin or anything, right?
No,
I can't handle that.
as long as they were cooked fully. Yeah, they look like they were cooked fully.
That's good. Very good. We want cooked worms
What kind of seasonings do you have?
all over. I have
I think it was fine with just the salt. I think it was okay.
I got some
It's
parsley.
kinda bitter,
I want some
but-
parsley on yours. Maybe some thyme. Maybe some oregano.
I'll
You
give it a
meant
try.
We just started a Boulder cooking show.
as
I'll try one. Do I have to eat the whole thing? How big is it? How big is it?
About the size of a large brat.
Okay. Alright, found it.
You mentioned that you tried the rage grass before. Where did you find that? Since we're here, I mean, if you know where it is, we could go right to it. and
That
then-
sounds like a challenge. I would actually mind taking a bite out of that.
Give me a Constitution save.
29.
None of the same effects. Nauseating. Doesn't taste good. But you're not hungry anymore.
stomach's full.
Almost kind of killed your appetite.
Because it tasted so bad.
Thinking about actual bacon is making me sick. So, yeah.
I've had rage grass in the material plane, brought to me by my commanders and leaders. I don't know where they would have harvested, but it's supposed to grow all throughout this realm. Places of mass slaughter.
So it could probably be like there's a chance that it could just be here. If it is growing anywhere, I mean, it could grow here. It could grow 1,000 feet that way. It could grow like
Yes.
you know what I mean?
So you took a bite of it, and it made you go crazy, in a sense. For a little bit.
A rage comes over you.
Then you go through a night of just absolute excruciating pain.
Night sweats, terrors, thoughts of horrific acts. Yes.
But it made you a better warrior the next day.
It made me.
In the mindset.
It strengthened my resolve, yes.
That sounds promising.
If we could get past the side effects, and he looks to be really strong, Logic.
It
If you're
sounds
thinking,
like a nice challenge.
yes, but what if you don't come back from that challenge?
But
Then I was weak. Deserve death.
extended
That's
periods.
not how that works.
I think that's up for debate.
Extended periods
I mean,
of consumption cause deformities and shortens your life significantly.
Of what? This shit? Or the grass?
All of it.
That'd probably have been nice to tell them before they ate it.
No, I mean significant consumption.
We have to be eating for a while.
You said you've only been here for a day, right?
This did not happen in a day.
He ate a lot one day.
He vacations here a lot, it sounds like.
It is customary for Hell Rippers to eat and partake throughout their entire training.
So is that doing anything in the brain area for you? If you're a little different some days?
I mean, and that also kind of goes back to how many times you've been here. I wouldn't want to be here even once if I had the opportunity.
Yeah, do you actually enjoy this lifestyle or do you need help?
Is this training?
Blink
It's
twice
training.
if you need help.
Sounds like training.
I will be happy when I clear the abyss of demons.
We're going to be at this for a while, I think.
Yes, it is why it is a noble cause. And where I fall, a brother will take my place.
No sisters?
Oh, there are plenty of sisters. I call everyone brothers. It's-
Too late. I have an opinion on you now. It's not a good one.
I'm confused.
I would expect that. So, how are you guys feeling now? Just, no wiggly feelings in your stomachs or anything?
It feels.
I've been a mushroom before. I can handle being
It
more
feels
too.
not as cold anymore.
I just don't feel like eating anything else.
And does Barry still have the map of the area?
Yeah.
Barry, can you pull out the map for us so we can kind of get an idea of where we need to go? I'm imagining we're going to be here all night, right?
You see, Rabadon? Oh, yes. Traveling at night is a death sentence. Too many unseen predators out there.
I feel like.
Like you can't see them, they're invisible?
They move like darkness.
I feel like this place, no matter what time of day it is a death sentence.
Yes, but certain creatures slumber during the day.
I'd rather sweat and see what I can get killed by than freeze to death and
So
not be able
maybe
to see it.
we should take some sleeping in shifts to get some rest.
That sounds good.
Barry pulls up the map. Right, so if our oversized friend here is correct, then we would be just southwest of Vujok Sesku.
And what is that, Ravadan? Maybe you can give us some insight on what each of these places are. That way we stay away from the places we don't want to be at.
Yes. There's Vujok Sesku, Vujok Kesk, and Vujok Rilin. Those are the 3 compounds of Yinogu.
So those are the places where he stops then, right?
Correct. In a massive circle.
What were they again? Vujok what?
Vujok Sesku, Vujok Kesk, and Vujok Rilin.
Vujok Cisco, Vujok Kesk, and Vujok Berlin.
Release.
Release.
So you would like to go to sleep first?
I can stay up first.
I think I can stay up after you. Get a little bit of rest.
Who wants to go after Lavender?
I'll take it. You?
I go last.
Enjoy your sleep.
I will enjoy the company with whoever stays awake.
Watch as he sits over and
I'm sorry, you're not gonna sleep at all?
I don't sleep.
Ever.
What do his eyes look like?
they're like tiger eyes.
Yeah, was there any, like bloodshot or anything? Like, it looks like he sleeps.
He got tiger eyes. Is his hands backwards?
No,
Okay.
his hands are not backwards.
Sorry, I'm a little paranoid. We all in the abyss after all.
Well, I mean,
that would be the
Oh,
hell. That's a devil.
but also we are still technically being hunted by one.
Alright. Good luck, Volna.
Thank you. I have no problem staying up for how long is night?
Depends. It's different.
Are we talking like 5-6 hours, maybe 8 hours, 10 hours?
I don't think this place really has
Why don't we just wing it? Because I'm tired. I'm gonna go to sleep now.
Alright, so I stay up for what, an hour, 2 hours?
100
Make it 2 hours. I can be fine off of 2 hours.
Alright. I'll stay up for 2 hours.
All right.
Anybody have an hourglass?
I do not.
And the entire time, Ravadon just stays awake. Looking at the fire or looking at the sky, or every once in a while get up to stretch his legs. And then as you get ready to go to sleep, you go to sleep and Lavende wakes up.
Your friend didn't talk. It's 2 hours of silence.
Yeah, that is kind of that's how Fauna is sometimes.
I was waiting for him to say something. He didn't do it.
You get a chance to!
I feel like he didn't get the chance to.
Well, he should have said something then.
We'll have a talk with him in the morning.
I've had some experiences with people feeling that they can't talk to me.
I mean, you're kind of. You're not. It's not that you're intimidating. It's that you come on like a little bit strong. Are you trying to smile right now? Is that what that is? I see your lips curling, but they're curling in like an angry way.
Oh, that was a listening curl.
Oh, you need to control your ears and not your mouth.
Ah, right.
Don't get around people a lot, do you?
Around people quite often. How rippers travel all over the Abendor, looking for those in need. Refuge from abyssal incursions.
Have you ever heard of Zaktaboy?
Tuh. Putrid.
She kissed me once. I threw up mushrooms right after.
I would remove my lips forever.
Yeah, well, see, I can't remove my lips and I can't remove the thing that is on my chest, okay? I would die.
I could remove your lips.
No, don't. I'm not asking you to.
One of us with his lips.
You know, I feel like eventually I was going to find myself somewhere like this anyway. You know, I didn't really know what the Yunogu was until recently, but turns out I feel
Who
like...
are you people?
Some people call us the strangers. Some people call us the Widowmakers. A lot of people are calling us the Dawnbringers now. We didn't make that up. We just like to be the Widowmakers. We're just pirates, I guess. Just nothing any special, you know.
You speak of demon lords like it's normal.
I mean, it's been normal for me for a long time.
Most mortals couldn't fathom even surviving a nightmare with them. But you speak like you.
Oh god, are you about to die, bro?
Is the food getting
Speak
to
like
you?
you know it intimately.
Which part of it? Dealing with demon lords, or
You laid your lips upon.
it wasn't by choice. I want to get that very clear. I didn't do it on purpose. She did it to me on purpose.
My mouth salivates with nausea.
I don't know if that's how that works. Please don't throw up on me. No, it's just I don't know if you have seen me. I don't know if you've got a really good look at me.
Yes, you look odd.
Yes, turns out I'm something called a failing. I didn't always look like this. I don't know if you've ever heard of that before, because I haven't. But whatever that is what I am.
I haven't. Is it some sort of demon?
No, I think it's just a failing. I don't know what you want from me. I don't know what it is. And, you know, before this, I got turned into a mushroom. A lot has happened, so... I mean, dealing with a demon lord is just kind of... It kind of is just what we've done. We fought the Crack Village. That happened. You know, we fought a lot of things.
You speak of phantasmal stories and accomplishments like your great heroes.
We do great things, but we aren't heroes.
And that is what it means to be a Hell Knight.
Am I a Hell Knight now? Is that what?
No.
Oh, okay.
You need years of training.
Well, from what
You're
you
also too small.
That is rude. I can bulk up.
Demons are large. You need a mighty frame.
I mean, I feel like I'd be fine.
That is why we wear so much armor. Weapons that the monstrosities of the abyss have. Too much for mere mortals.
And yet here we are, kind of just throwing ourselves into the thick of it.
And now you see why I'm so curious.
Not really, but I'm going to be honest. I'm just here for some grass.
Curious indeed.
You know, we didn't really get to talk a lot about the map earlier. What are some of the other places that we... Is there anything here that could even help us?
The Seeping Woods, the doomed savannah, past the Screaming Peaks is Azazel's waste.
Who is Azazel?
Who was Azazel?
Who's that? So?
What does that mean?
After the God Killer,
A baron?
You're unzipping him, dude. Stop, abort.
the God Killer came to this realm. When Azazel had it as his own. A snake demon ripped him limb from limb and spread his entrails for hundreds of miles across the waste, screaming in agony. And then when he was bored, he simply left the realm.
Wait, what?
And Yinogu, like the scavenger dog he was, found it for himself. The abyss is pure nightmare.
Kind of
There's
gut is
nothing
it?
here to help.
I mean, there has to be something here.
There are rumors of a great sentinel in the Seeping Woods to the south.
What is a sentinel?
A guardian. Our philosophers in the orders. All Hell Knights. We serve Asmodeus. And his divine rule of hell, his conquest over the abyss to find the heart of darkness as it sinks deeper and deeper into this cesspool. But it was once another world, our world. The abyss still has fragments, pieces from a world long ago. The Tree Sentinel, Forest Guardian. It apparently is one of those. But I have never seen it, nor do I care to seek it out.
But what if it could help us kill Yinogu?
Then I'm sure it would have reached out long ago.
What if it's waiting to be reached out to?
What's if? What could have been? What is to be?
No, it is a matter of what will be.
So you are a firm believer in destiny. I am as well. And it is why I am so intrigued by your group.
They're all really good. I mean, okay, that is not the right word for it. They're not bad people.
Or you are all hallucinations in my mind. A test
I'm
to
going,
see if I am ready.
I'm going to cast Goodberry and hand out a Goodberry to him. Then go ahead and eat this. And tell me how you feel.
Small, little good berry.
And tell me if it tastes like a bad berry. Because the only bad berry here is the one over there, sleeping.
We look like, you're goddamn right he is.
It's sweet.
No hint of demons there in that good berry.
I think it's time for you to wake your friend.
And think about going to find this forest sentinel with us. Because I think if it helps, I want to take the chance to kill Yunogu if we get that opportunity.
Large words.
From such a small person.
Indeed.
At least we're on the same page on that, yeah?
Which of your friends is awake now?
I think it was after that game, I think Logic won that, so I guess it'll be Logic. So I'll go over and shake him.
What?
Logic, it's your turn. Are you going to be able to stay awake?
Yeah. Yeah. Good night. Get some rest.
Alright, I'm going to go back to bed now. I'm going to lay down and go to sleep.
What?
I didn't say anything.
He was staring at me.
Yes, you're awake. I'm observing you.
You admiring my armor?
No. It's too shiny.
Yeah, it can be sometimes.
Why is it so shiny?
Does it keep it clean?
More like out of battle.
I mean, it's relatively new, yeah.
Ah! It's not broken in.
No, I'm getting used to it. I've went through 4.
Armor is meant to be dinged. It's meant to be scraped up.
She was on my set 3 years ago. It's pretty fucked up. Oh. How about this? I take off my entire sash. I've had this for a long time. As the blood of my family. Stained into it. So dogs in the night?
Dune hounds. They swarm the place sometimes.
Do they travel in packs? Fuck, I want to sleep.
Just in your sleep, do they travel in packs?
Do they travel in hoods?
You don't have the...
Oh shit.
Do they travel?
So what is Grim going off about?
It's because I'm like this.
They do travel in hoods.
Are we still trying to do a Jurassic Park reference?
I am.
Nice.
Oh, yeah, Tech J's down here. I don't know why that's happening.
Tech J, stop fucking with the animals.
Why?
Don't be weird, dude.
Why?
Tell them, Joy.
All right.
Do they travel in herds? What kind of blade does he have?
It looks like a rather. It's like a poleaxe.
So is that like some sort of halberd? What is that?
It's a poleaxe.
Does it look like a regular poleaxe? Or
It's
different?
got a hammer on one side, a spike on the top of it, and a blade on the other.
Oh. Mind if I take a look? How heavy is it when I grab it?
It's heavy. He's a Goliath. He's a big guy.
Yeah, it's a big one. I'm gonna try to swing it. Is it too heavy for me to swing?
You can swing it. It's not.
I didn't know if it was too heavy.
It's heavier than your weapon. Yeah.
It's quite bulky. How many things have you killed with that?
None.
With your bare hands, maybe?
I just brought it.
What?
Yeah, I brought it. Never used it before.
Did you break your last weapon?
No. I lost it.
Well, was it also a poleaxe?
Yeah.
So it looks brand new when I look at it, right?
Yeah, for the most part.
So is that way it looks clean,
I hate it.
extremely sharp? Why not just, maybe stop the ground a bit? You could dirty it up.
Wouldn't it feel right? Like a child pretending to be a soldier.
Have you hit anything with it?
No.
Well, we could spar if you want.
Not wise. Sound would attract things.
We don't have to use the blades, we could use the shafts.
You fucking kidding me?
Why is that funny?
Nice sword fighting.
No? Yeah. That was a good idea. You're intense. You know that I can't really look somewhere without knowing that you're staring right at me.
Trying to figure out if you're a demon.
I'm not a demon.
How do I know that?
I don't really have anything special about me.
You carry around a sash filled with your family's blood. It's kind of fucking weird.
It's kind of a psychological thing, but yeah, it's not really magical or anything relevant of a
What happened to him?
Murdered in front of me. I was a child.
Really?
Don't know the full story. Kind of got bits and pieces.
Murdered by who?
That I don't know.
Oh. I don't know what the fuck our problem is.
Continue the conversation like he's here.
Very much.
We need a technical difficulty screen.
I have killed many things with this.
Between fucking cameras not turning on and the dogs barking every once in a while.
Oh my god, you should take that sash and choke somebody out with
Yes. You
it.
need to stop staring at me.
Hey, have you guys liked and subscribed?
He's not even paying attention.
And hit that bell.
Mm-hmm.
Don't forget to hit it.
I think Quinn is dying upstairs.
What the fuck? Oh, here's. You good?
Took a long way around.
Were the stairs hard? It sounds like you fell.
No. This is my boots.
They're just faking it.
It's a Toy Story reference.
I get that.
Oh, okay.
I'm from the 90s.
These are the 40s.
From the 1700s.
Exposed.
1740s.
Break the masquerade.
Yeah. I'm not sure who killed them.
My family died as well.
Yeah.
Yes. Demons.
Is this why you have hatred towards demons?
Yeah.
Swarms of them.
This is why I have trust issues.
That's why I'm trying to figure out if you're a demon. Any of you are demons.
How can I prove that I'm not a demon? I don't know much about demons, so I can't really think of anything.
Alright. Let's play a game.
I really doubt anything you say is going to be a game.
Oh god, he's reaching for something.
He's gonna pull out a petri dish,
Oh god.
superheat it, and see if your blood jumps.
The thing?
Thank you.
Shit, where'd they go?
What are you looking for?
The coins.
The coins.
What coins?
Are we flipping a coin to see if he's a demon or not?
I had the two, Witcher coins that came with the Witcher dice.
Have not touched them.
Huh,
Uh-oh.
weird. No idea where they went, though.
Sounds like you need to be prepared before these games, mister.
Wow. Wow.
Oh, it's right there under the paper. Under the paper. Lift the
Haha.
paper. The vampire paper. Lift the front, top piece. There.
Ah, there they are.
The fucking paper. Left.
Perfect.
Coin.
What about
play game.
It's not flippy coin, is it? Is this really a 50-50 chance if I'm a demon? Off a luck.
No, that's stupid.
Okay, well, what's the coin for?
The game. All you have to do is not take the coin.
What?
Don't take the coin.
Alright.
It's a rule. You can't break it. Don't take the coin.
Mm-hmm.
Don't take it.
I'm not taking it.
Oh my god, no, I get it.
Don't take the coin.
I get it.
Don't take the coin.
Am I going to take it?
You win if you take the coin.
I what?
You win if you take the coin.
If I take the coin, I win.
Don't take the coin.
What do I get for winning?
You get the coin.
You're not a demon then. Don't take the coin.
I'm so confused.
So would a demon be?
Oh.
you
I get it.
you told me
Ledger, just take the fucking coin.
don't take the coin.
Don't take the fucking coin.
Don't take it. I'm not taking
If
it.
you take it, you win.
What? Okay. But if I win, what do I get?
You're not a demon then.
I'm so confused. What you're
Don't
saying?
take the fucking coin!
I'm
Part
not
of the
taking
rules!
it.
It's in the rules!
You told me not to take it. If I take it, I win. What do I get? I'm not a demon then. What does that even mean?
You wanted me to prove you're not a demon. Take the coin and you win. But it's against the rules. Take the coin.
Oh my god, I hate this.
I love this so much that it's because it's such a problem right now.
What are you gonna do?
Not break the rules? So I'm not
Like a
going to take
demon
the
would.
coin.
You're gonna take it. You're gonna take the coin. You're gonna take the fucking coin and win.
I like to win as
You're gonna
much
take it like a winner? You're gonna take it like a winner?
Oh my god.
It's in the rules. Don't take the coin.
Try to sleep, man. What are you doing?
Sorry, I get really excited doing this. Don't take the fucking coin. But if you take it, you win. What's your answer? What are you gonna do? You take the coin?
Take the coin.
You fucking demon piece of shit.
You son of a fuck. You told me to not take it.
That's exactly what a demon would do.
You kept telling me to not take it. And then
chaotic piece of shit.
throw it at him. Throw the coin at him. Take your coin. It's a horrible game.
It's not a horrible game. Now I know more about you.
What? That I'm not greedy?
You are greedy. You took the coin.
I took it because you were fucking
It's
intimidating
against
me.
the rules not to take the coin.
I sit up. I feel like someone of your profession should be able to tell if someone's a demon outside of a coin game.
There is. I can.
Then just do that. I lost a lot of sleep right now.
I just wanted to test him.
Great.
Let's try the second test.
Now I don't trust you.
Second test.
All right. You watch his eyes. Flash blue. He's not a demon.
I swear, if you, what is that? Some demon vision?
I can see demons.
You're a bitch. You just had fun with me, to mess with me, and you could have done that the whole
It was a
time.
good joke, wasn't it? But a demon would have taken the coin too. Remember that.
A human would have taken the coin.
Wrong.
Anyone would have taken the coin.
Anyone with a sense of law and order wouldn't.
A human did take a coin.
I'm a human.
Debatable.
You just checked.
I don't know if I should
For
hate
demons.
you or find you entertaining.
I've done that trick 7 times now.
Has it ever been accurate?
Yes, every time.
Have they all been demons?
Oh, you're the first one to take it. Most people just run. It's weird.
Where the fuck am I gonna run to? Behind the log? The chittens?
I'm gonna turn back over and go back to sleep.
Why? Your friends are supposed to be sleeping. Why aren't they sleeping?
Because you screamed at me while they were trying to
Strange.
sleep. To take the
Can't
fucking
imagine why I'm
coin!
not sleeping right now.
You wanted to play a game. All right? It's not my fault that I can't fucking sleep.
Alright, just
I
go
wanted to
sleep,
play a
Ledger.
game, but didn't mean we did this
It is my fault I can't sleep. It's 100% my fault. What do you normally... What do you normally play during Lookout? How do you keep entertained?
Sometimes I play games where we try to mimic sounds.
Mimic sounds.
A little playful.
Like what can you mimic?
Oh, whatever you we can't really mimic anything here unless it's something
You said
horrific.
you can mimic sounds and show me.
I don't know. Like,
Oh, so you lied to me. You can't do
no,
that.
I really
Another
don't
thing
feel
a demon
comfortable.
would do.
Don't feel like
Ledger,
mimicking
Ledger,
death sounds in the distance.
I can mimic sounds too. Pretty good at it.
alright, I'm going back to sleep then.
Give me an example.
Fucking goddamn.
For example, this one I'm really good at.
And just like that, I'm awake again. What the fuck was that?
What was that
Listen,
sound?
Listen, I
Oh.
need you both to just shut the fuck up, or Ledger, I need you to go to sleep and I'll take a wash. I can't do this anymore.
Why is
been
everybody
an hour.
yelling? Stop yelling. I'm trying to sleep.
I don't know what the fuck that noise is that you just did, but I find it very unsettling. Maybe you're the demon.
Rabies dog is the demon?
No. That was the sound of an old man getting stabbed.
Yep.
Why would you mimic that?
What was it? Why?
As I can mimic voices to throw people off. Demons love the sound of old people being stabbed.
You telling me that you went up to your enemy, tried to sneak around them, you made that sound, and it threw them off. So you're just sitting behind a bush, you stabbed me. Then you get behind him.
Or they come to the noise, yes.
You couldn't make up anything else. Is there anything else?
That's like a weird demon mating call.
How long has it been?
Well, it's been 20 minutes.
Okay.
No. Are you kidding? It's only been 20 minutes?
You guys have like they're just like You see Barry go like Barry sit up. You watch as he casts a spell. And you see as soon as the spell makes its way over towards Legic and Rabadon, you see what are you casting?
Holy shit, that's amazing.
I don't like this.
What is happening right now?
You can hear him, but everyone else is just there. You guys are just talking.
I'm going back to sleep. Beautiful.
He casts a spell on us. I don't understand what's happening. Now they're all just laying back down.
Well, they're going back to sleep.
Yeah. Sleep tight, little ones.
And they're not reacting to you, so I think we're just quiet.
That's because I'm comforting to be around.
I really doubt it. This whole time they've been sitting up since we've been talking.
Because they were entertained by my remarkable abilities.
Yep, that's it.
I can duplicate things. You can't duplicate shit.
Duplicate.
What?
We're talking about sounds again? Or?
Yeah, I can duplicate sound. I can sound like an old man being stabbed. You can sound like nothing. You can sound like you. That's what you could sound like.
He just got really competitive out of nowhere.
Is this a game we're playing? Is how? Oh, you do want to play this game? I was. You were just asking me what do I do for past time.
I'm glad your friend has this endless decanter. It's a lot better than drinking my own piss.
Oh God. You're a Hell Knight, right? So is your piss like
Cadet. My Hell Knight Cadet.
Is it like spice?
I am so fucking glad we can't hear any of this.
Is my piss like spice? You wanna know what my piss tastes like?
No, I'm just
The
kidding.
fuck is wrong with you?
You drink your own piss, man. What do you
In
mean?
survival situations, yes! I'm not ashamed of that.
I'm
If
sorry.
I wasn't here, you'd be drinking your pee right now.
I'm sorry to everyone watching right now for the last 30 minutes of this.
What does piss taste like?
It's awful. Especially if you had asparagus.
Oh, they just go on to make it even worse. Okay. Okay.
This goes on for several hours.
We just skip.
It's even worse because we're in a hellscape where you're dehydrated the entire time.
And you wake up. Who? Jezebel.
Is he still silenced?
No.
Okay.
Please tell me it's daytime now.
No, but it's your turn. Get ready. Love's talking.
Well, maybe I can just stay here and I won't be able to hear him.
I've got coins.
Can I hear him?
No, you just.
Fuck.
Are you sure? Did you walk over to it, or are you still?
You wanna play a game?
Don't play the game. You woke up to it.
What's the coin look like? Is that something I've ever seen?
It's just a gold coin.
Gold.
Yep.
Running low on that lately. So what do I do to get that? What's the game?
If you win,
I'm actually in fresh need of gold right now, so
so you want gold.
I need gold. There's a difference between want and need.
Alright. Take the coin and you win, but the rule is don't take the coin.
I snatch it out, saying. I bite it. It's actually gold.
It's gold.
Oh, alright. Cool, thank you.
That's
That's
like-
my fault. That's a very easy way to get some money.
Yeah.
I appreciate it, though.
About as much as I thought was gonna happen.
I expected more out of a denizen of hell, but alright.
Say what now?
Lesson learned. Not all tieflings believe in Asmodeus' way.
Best two had a.
Am I supposed to?
What?
Am I supposed
Of
to?
course you. His law and order is masterful.
Wake up, she's 5,000.
I kind of just got out of like a weird thing with the Vistus, so Asmodeus isn't really on my list.
Prince Levistus?
Are you a fanboy?
No!
Oh, good, because I kind of fucked him over.
I mean, no and yes. One, he's an archduke,
Right.
devil,
Yeah. He's something.
but he's also not a very good soldier. He is
I would
locked
imagine
up.
not. He's kind of encased in a block of ice, like a giant ice cube for
Yes,
a long time.
yes,
so probably
ice
not
prison.
Getting around much.
How did that go?
Which part?
The interacting part.
Creepy. He likes to do this thing where he like makes the room get kind of dark and cold, and he kind of like brings his creepy fingers up and grabs your shoulders.
You've been in the same room with.
multiple times.
Wow,
Yeah.
amazing.
My hand has touched his.
Really?
Yeah.
You must be something quite special, then.
So, do I get more gold now? Do you have any more of that?
No, I mean I do, but it's my gold.
It could be mine.
You already won the game. I can't give you more gold.
Yeah, it was one round. You not gamble?
I
Three
do.
Dragons Ante,
I
anything
do
like
know- I
that?
do know how to gamble.
Big games. You do?
All right,
Yeah.
let's
we
play.
got a few hours ahead of us, so.
All right, I got a way we can gamble.
Okay.
Which one of your friends who's asleep would protect you if I was to attack you right now?
How's this gambling? I'm like, oh, please don't start attacking me right now.
I'm not. But if I
That
was
was so
like,
funny.
if I was to attack you,
Sure, yeah. Who will protect me first?
oh, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, this is the most awkward conversation I've ever had.
Like, if we just randomly woke up one of them and I was like, I'll take your head.
Probably Barry.
You think Barry would?
Yeah.
Should we test it
Don't
out?
know why I'm kind of a shitbag to him, but he's pretty loyal.
Mages can be quite powerful. No, not to be trusted.
Alright, take a hit at me. Let's go. What's the wager here? What do we?
1 gold coin.
1 gold coin for you
Yes.
hitting me with an axe, possibly.
I'm not going to hit you with the axe.
Okay.
which one would run?
I don't think any of them would necessarily run. Especially in the scenario.
There's always one coward in the room.
Can you imagine?
But there's not really anywhere for them to run to, is what I'm saying, so... Now, what I can see is one of them pretending to be asleep still.
I see what you're saying. Like, let it solve itself type person.
Yeah, one of those. I'm gonna say Barry would spring up to action first, and Fulno would pretend to stay asleep.
That one looks like he likes to scrap, though. He's got... What the fuck happened to his head?
Yeah, but we kind of saw what you did to that worm thing, so I don't know if he'd want to fuck around with you.
What happened to the dent in his head?
It got a fucking dent in my head.
You do.
He's got a massive dent in his
Don't
head.
bring it up to him, he's very sensitive about it. He's actually in denial.
He doesn't,
Maybe
he doesn't,
he'll tell you it's not
It's
there.
just a skull.
he doesn't know
It's a
he,
soft spot.
he doesn't know he has a dent in his head.
He knows he's denying it.
What happened to it, though?
Listen, that's not for me. That's not my business to tell you. My business is to rob you of all your gold right now in a wager.
Can I wake him up and ask him?
Let's do this thing first. Let's do this. Yeah. And then you can wake him up all you want.
I changed my mind.
You can't do that.
I don't want to gamble now.
No, you can't do that.
No.
Yeah.
You can't just force me.
You just broke your word with me.
You can't force me to gamble.
That's almost like breaking a rule or
And
something.
it was never said to be a rule. It was never said to be a rule.
It was stated that we would be
I would
gambling.
play a different game with you.
No, the gambling was already stated,
I-
and now you're taking it back and going back on your word. So you are breaking the rules.
All right.
Yeah.
There you go. It's 5 gold coins.
Oh, alright. So it's done now?
Well, no, you were showing exemplary lawyer techniques. Very lawful of you.
Okay.
Do you do that a lot?
I kind of just do whatever I have to in the moment.
Gaslighting?
Yeah, I don't really have any morals. It's kind of whatever. I'm a very grey person, you know.
Torch lighting.
Your one friend said that you guys were pirates.
Yes. And no. We're pirates. We haven't really been actively pirating anything lately. I'm a pirate queen.
You're a pirate queen.
In title, I haven't been doing anything with it.
Oh,
But I will take the title.
But that
but not
does
the responsibility.
also seem like something queens do.
Yeah. It's,
Title, but not do anything.
You know, you're right. Then I'm doing a good job, aren't I? Thank you. I was starting to get a little self-conscious about that.
Same thing with kings. Fancy crowns, shiny clothes, but don't know what it's like to be in the thick of it. Well,
I sense some backstory here or something that's... You had a 1,000-yard stare. It was weird.
I get lost in past memories sometimes.
Like a doll's eyes.
Okay.
Well, the night rolls on. And just as your shift ends, it's still night.
All right.
When does it end?
I suggest you get some sleep again. I'll wake up.
You
my
were
friend.
just doing something with your hand there for a second.
Oh, shit.
This?
Yeah. What was that?
You like the sound of the clanky clanks?
I do, yes.
Tell you what, you go back to sleep. I'll give you 2 more clanky clanks.
You think you have me figured out.
He just buyed you to believable.
But I will do that. I will go sleep if you hand me the 2. Give me them
All
now.
right, here you go.
Thank you. How many gold up in my mouth?
You have 7 gold.
7?
It's they technically 8 from the first one you stole.
I'm 8 gold. Sure.
Nice.
He comes over and kicks you.
Hey, wake up.
Oh. Alright.
It's time for you to watch again.
Twice in one night.
That's a long night.
I asked you how long the night was going to
And
be.
I told you sometimes it changes.
So we could just space it out evenly, and we could stay asleep after we get done.
Alright, you gotta get up now. You've been asleep for 6 hours. Shut the fuck up. Get up.
That is right, 6 hours. Alright, I will.
Thirsty?
Not actually.
The worms must be taking effect then. You won't need to eat or drink as much while you're here.
Oh, that's good. That's convenient.
How's your stomach feel?
It feels fine.
Surprising. You must have a good strong gut.
I do. It's part of being a
Ugh.
halfling.
You're a halfling. You're fucking huge for a halfling.
I know. Technically, I'm a giant.
He's like learning so many things about this group that he didn't want to fucking know.
You're tall for a halfling. Actually, I'm a giant.
And if I'm going to be
Senator.
if I'm going to be honest with you,
You making a joke because I'm a Goliath? Is that right?
I'm pretty sure I'm the giant king.
Oh,
Or at least I come from descendants of giants.
So that's why you didn't talk last time, because you're fucking insane.
I just want to point out you didn't fucking say anything either.
I stared at you for 2 hours straight. You didn't say anything.
I noticed.
Fallen is just like.
So.
Just,
And I thought I was out.
You want to play a game?
Oh god. Jesus.
Game of the coin. You win if you take the coin. But the rule is you can't take the coin.
It's a ridiculous rule.
What are you gonna do?
You win if you take it.
You win if you take the coin. But the rule is you can't take the coin.
So is the point of the game to break the rule to win? I see. It sounds easy enough. I'll take a coin.
You goddamn lawbreaker.
You goddamn lawbreaker. Stop, you violated the law.
Oh, was this like a?
disappears out of
Was
nowhere.
this kind of like you were testing me?
Yes. So far, every single one of you has demonic natures.
Excuse me. I'm gonna wake up. Excuse me.
I did the eye thing on you. You're fucking part demon. So,
Wow. Spoiler alert.
you knew that.
I know.
Well,
He meant for us because we never listen.
so, because I took the coin, I have demon nature in me.
It means you're likely to break the law and not listen to the rules to get what you want. Which means I can't fully trust you.
Oh, that's all right. I mean, who can you trust, really?
The law of Asmodeus. That's what you can trust.
Whoa.
Oh no, he's canvassing. Door.
Uh-oh.
Would you like to listen about his words?
Here we go. Here we go. I was a boy.
I don't. I mean, unless you really want to, I guess we have a couple hours to kill.
Yes. Who knows? 2, maybe 6, 12. Or a long night last year.
It's going to take that long to get through one night.
15 hours of this?
I told you I don't know how long night lasts here. Why do you keep... Why is it such a strange subject for you?
It gets back to
It's not at all like, consistent at all.
The abyss doesn't work like the material plane.
So one night it might be super long, another night might not be even night at all.
Could be. Could be.
That would drive me insane.
Yes, Harry, that might be the point. So, where are you from?
I'm from Umadil.
Ubadil. Isn't that like 90% meaderies?
We're not from where I'm from. There's a lot of hills where I'm from.
Yeah, a lot of honey farms and breweries.
Oh yeah, there are breweries. Plenty of that.
Hey, you guys are drunk as shit, like all the time.
But we do like our drink and our food.
You drunk now?
I'm not. I could be. I'll get high right now too.
You came to the abyss with booze and drugs?
It doesn't leave my person.
Your group concerns me. You have a mage, pirate queen, man who keeps his dead family wrapped around him, and he points towards Lavine. I don't even know what the fuck that is. Because I looked at him. He's coming up all sorts of fucked up.
Yeah, he's kind of backwards right now, and the whole.
He doesn't have a beating heart. I looked at his veins. They're not pumping. Is he dead?
He doesn't.
And I could smell this foul stench of undeath on all of you. Where have you been?
We fought some things that were very undead, yeah.
And you're not from, like... You're not from the Council of Legends or anything?
We aren't, actually. We've run into a couple.
This isn't normal adventure shit.
No, I don't think it is. Like, we had to, we had to fight a Krakelich.
It keeps being brought up. That's the second time it's been brought up.
It happened.
Right. I'm gonna take that as not bullshit. Can you explain to me what the fuck you are all doing?
Didn't we fight a primary too?
Well,
Sort of.
Kind
right now we're trying to get this rage weed.
I mean, overall, why are you all together?
Oh, well, we set out together from Galpo as a guild, a newly formed guild.
So you're a guild.
Oh, we had to kind of like put in the paperwork. We haven't really had anyone like join or anything, but actually, no, we have.
What's the name of the guild?
The Strangers.
The Strangers is the name of the guild.
Yes, but we stopped really doing guild things and we started doing pirate things.
So you're criminals.
We have done good things.
That does.
Isn't the world a better place if there's one less Krakelich around?
You just said you were pirates.
Bro,
Who are you pirating from?
other pirates.
So you're pirates that only pirate from other pirates.
Well, in the open sea, you only run into so many,
Normally pirates attack merchants.
right, you don't see a lot of them. You see a lot of other pirates.
Please give me a deception check.
Damn it. 16.
Right. So, how does pirates end up in the abyss then? How does pirates end up needing rage weed?
It's kind of a long story.
We have a long night.
No, we have 2 hours before I go back to sleep. How long have we been talking?
13 minutes.
Shit, man. It's 13 minutes here, more like, 20, 30.
Why are you dodging the question?
Because, like I said, it's a long.
Mr. Break the Rules.
Whoa, you can't get mad at me about that. If literally everyone else took it too.
So I wasn't mad at them.
Oh, I mean, that's fair. We need the rage weed for a. Actually, I don't care. I don't remember.
This is to help our friends.
That's right. The rage weed.
Yes.
So we're looking for the rage weed because our friends were affected by a virus.
Come again? A virus?
A virus.
What's a virus?
It's like something in your body that, like, you know, attacks you from the inside.
An affliction!
Raw.
Virus is a very strange word.
Yeah, well, I come from college, so they teach me other words.
You come from college.
Yeah, they teach you lots of different words there.
Ah, what college?
Oh, got him. He got
Oh, we're just gonna say
It's just pause.
Doesn't start with an S.
Robin Crest.
Yeah, here you go. Robin Crest. Isn't that a bard college?
It is.
You're a bard.
I was.
There's so much random shit going on for this guy.
You want me to
You're a
play
bard.
You
I
want me to
was.
play you a song?
I used to be human. Now I'm a frog.
Okay,
No,
Captain Gideon.
we don't need to play a song. But I'm still piecing together all this. You were a guild from Gunnerport, who then became pirates to attack other pirates. How did you kill a Krakelich?
Oh God. Oh God.
With the power of friendship.
Such a big
Okay.
story.
Together, we killed.
Why did you kill the Krakelich?
Oh, because we had to.
You just get attacked by a random Krakelich?
Not technically. Why are you asking all these, like...
Because we had nothing to do.
Turn the tables, ask him some shit. Something
Okay.
takes.
Okay, how long have you even been here?
Okay.
Just one day.
Yes. That was my first day when I ran into her.
What a lovely coincidence that we bumped into each other. We could help each other.
I believe it's something called destiny.
Destiny. I can get behind that.
Now, you killed a Krakelich. Then what'd you do?
We were given this great big ship.
So you have a ship.
We have a ship. What pirate crew is it? The pirate crew without a ship.
Yes.
And then we came back to mainland, and it turns out that time had jumped 3 years from when we fought the Krakelich, because we were in Zeltivado. Have you heard of Zeltivado?
No.
You haven't.
Nope.
That's where the Sun Elves are from.
Never heard of it.
It's a lovely place. Was hidden for a long time. No longer.
Is this in the Strand?
Yes.
I heard heralds talking of something of sorts. Some sort of fancy elves found some city.
I mean, it wasn't.
Is that right?
It was.
So you found a city.
Yeah. It's like a city of gold. And we didn't take any of it.
Okay. Then what'd you do?
Well, then we got caught up with some friends. One of them named the Merchant. Then, nice guy that one is. Real nice guy. You should meet him sometime.
Right.
And you can test your coin game with him. We end up having to deal with some mind flayers.
How did you jump? Wait, what?
Did I lose you already?
Yes, you just said you were meeting a friend, and then you said deal with mind flayers.
Yeah, we ended up having to deal with the mind flayers.
How? Why?
How and why? Or they were there, and we had to. They were there with the merchant.
So your friend had a bunch of mind flayers?
No, not at all. It was. I'm just kind of going. You know what? I'm writing a book, and it's going to be released, and you should just read it, and you can get the whole story.
I'm really. You're an author?
I'm writing our tale.
Your narration's really spacey.
Well,
If he's
I'm
writing
kind
a
of
book,
like just woke up, and you are asking me a lot of questions.
It's true. I suppose you're right.
he could just recollect.
So where are
right?
you at now?
If he's writing a book.
Well,
Where are you at now? Before you came here, you had to been somewhere. Before you came to the abyss, you.
Did you just shut off?
where do you think we came from?
Abendal. Where in Abendal? Where did you come from?
Well, why didn't you just ask that?
It's like it's all his circuit board short circuited. He's just like.
Worded past.
Well, I mean,
You're staring at.
we did go to Nave for a little bit, and then we went to
Eve.
Then we went to Warden's Pass.
Warden's Pass. In Bullstead. In the neck of Abendal. Yes, I've used that as a passway through the mountains there to get to Morkaz and some of the eastern regions. Falkarath. What are you doing in Warden's Pass?
I'll read what down now.
Well, I can tell you this. My order resides Westhold. The peak, the power of where the Redwood Kingdom is. Have you, by chance, been to the Alluri Forest?
Have we? No, we haven't.
Very far reaches to the north. Lots and lots of mountains. I was stationed at Skyhelm. But I had received good word that I would be up for my promotional testing. So, I got to draw from a list of different locations. This is the realm I got. So now I must fell a great beast here. Obviously the worm is a little too large. Looking for something a little bit more powerful in its rank rather than stature. That makes sense. Well, I guess I should help all you pirates get your grass so you can deal with the mind flayers. Right? Is that how that goes?
No.
Alright. Sorry, everything you said is confusing. Long string. Alright. Well,
Well, who are you gonna wake up now to? Who should I wake up? I'll wake up Lavender.
oh, it's only been 30 minutes. We got a lot more time. I guess we'll go back to staring in silence. You watch as the strip of light shines across his face. As he looks up, you can see the sun breaking. Well, look what we have here. sunrise. And before you know it, those cool winds die, and that scorching sun rises, beams down. Fuck. And you all are immediately awoken by the burning sensation on your face.
Oh, man. Ah, it's hot.
It was kind of nice. Like a nice little hot kiss on the cheek.
You know,
I
I
miss
like
those.
How does
sleeping when it's cold.
How does it feel for us?
It's like uncomfortable warm, not burning, like searing,
Like it was a couple days ago.
Just 8
like it
days.
was a day ago.
Was it yesterday?
Yeah.
Because I've only been here for a day. A night now.
No, I meant like in real life.
Oh, he's saying like how it was really hot in real life.
Oh, worse. As you,
We're
guys,
in the abyss, man.
as you guys all begin to wake
We
up,
said it wasn't uncomfortable.
you notice that Rabadon, all right, everyone, up and at 'em. We gotta go get your rage grass so you can save your friends from the mind flayers. Let's go.
What?
Say what now?
Mind flayer.
Mind flayers. Folder told me about all the mind flayers. And the Crackleich that you guys, their leader.
What?
The leader.
I told you about the Crackleich.
I told me about Crackleich too. Crackleich is dead though, right? That's why you all smell like undeath.
We smell like undeath because we just came from a castle filled with vampires.
Yeah.
Hey, you didn't tell me anything about vampires.
What did he...
What did he tell you?
Well, the
It
mind
sounds
flayer.
like you should have got more information from everyone else then.
What?
That's what.
Maybe you didn't ask everyone else the same questions.
What? Oh, why are you so aggressive, Fulner?
Oh, I got
Try
woken
it.
up and I got fucking
Interrogated or something?
no, not interrogated.
He woke up and he just wanted to get drunk and high, and I was like,
Yeah,
whoa.
no, we just got done fighting a vampire dragon.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we did do that.
Holy shit.
Have you ever fought a vampire dragon before?
Bet you haven't.
I am not.
Yeah.
But that makes sense. You guys are a reputable guild from Gutterport, so.
What?
Well, we never really did the guild thing.
He said that you were a guild.
That's when we were the strangers. Remember I told you?
Yeah, the guild, the strangers.
Strangers?
Yes, but we're not the strangers.
And now you guys are pirates?
I feel like we were pirates from the start.
That makes sense. The strangest things. You guys were a guild?
Oh yeah, he wasn't a part of that.
You're not even in the guild.
No, technically.
You're just a
no.
random pirate?
I'm not even a pirate.
Huh?
I don't know if any
Also,
of us are
aren't we
really.
like honorary heroes or something
I
like that?
kind of met
That's where
them
the-
when they were doing the piratey things.
Are you even more confused now?
That is the Dawnbringer.
What did he tell
Yeah,
you?
yeah, the Dawnbringers.
The
Who's the
Dawnbringers.
Dawnbringers?
Us.
We're the
Well, we have
Dawnbringers.
many titles.
We didn't name ourselves.
We're rather impressive. I don't know if you've noticed yet.
Oh, yes, the Dawnbringers is because of this elf city.
Yeah, Zeltivado.
Right, he did tell me
Yeah,
about that.
I had to pet. I don't know what it was really. It was a giant lizard thing.
We only known each other for so long. For me to know that.
Yes, well,
But to the world, it's been like 3 years or something.
What did you do to Fauna? He looks very irritated.
I asked him questions and he got angry with me.
Sounds about right.
The Mind Flayers, that was a good while ago.
Yeah. Why did you tell him that the Mind Flayers were with the Rage Grass? That was the
I didn't.
Knolls did that.
I didn't say that.
So there's gnolls involved too.
So he got confused.
For me, there's always been Knolls involved.
Oh, you had that whole genie thing turn out with you anyway.
You got a
What's going on
genie
there?
involved?
Oh yeah, that's right.
Still involved.
Yeah, you did rub that lamp. Still involved.
Still involved.
The lamp that we found that you immediately grabbed.
Listen,
Barry, remember
you'll
that?
find it's best not to ask us personal questions because you're going to get a lot of information that you don't want or need.
There's still
And you'll
shit
just
we
be
don't even know.
confused.
Or
We're
understand.
confused on a daily basis.
I guess I just wanted to know what I was getting myself into, but okay.
Chaos.
You're probably going to die.
Entertainment. Chaos. Close to death.
We've.
Yeah. Near-death experiences.
Did he tell you about why his head has a dent in it?
I was wondering.
We don't bring up the dent.
I don't have a dent in my head.
Oh.
See, that's why we don't bring it up.
I just have a scar.
Just
A
gets
rather
awkward.
large scar.
That happened because of...
Boris the Brute headbutted him.
Was it Boris, though?
Yes.
Like, was it
Boris
really
the
him?
Brute from the Council of Legends?
See, I'm still confused if that really was him or someone
he's-
pretending to be him.
Yeah, he's uber evil now.
Yes.
Excuse me?
Yeah, Boris the Brute headbutted him. I watched.
And you lived?
No. No, he didn't.
Wasn't
We have to
someone
bring him back to life.
Wasn't someone impersonating Boris the
Listen,
Brute though?
Fawn, if it makes you feel better,
Maybe.
I don't
I
think
don't
it's a
know.
dent.
It's not a
It's
dent.
confusing. He got his head kicked in pretty hard. I remember.
I always thought it was a horse.
He had his brain. It was like it was out in
I
bits.
have been kicked in the face before by a horse. No, it was a
That was a centaur.
it was a centaur.
I mean, that's kind of like a horse, right?
Well,
Part of it.
if you're all ready, we can make our way.
The good part of it.
Oh God!
Oh God.
Just end the whole stream. We're never coming back. We're never coming back. We can't come back from that. John, turn it off. Turn it off.
You guys ready to continue, or?
Been a month and a week. Hey.
Oh my god.
Clear your browser history. All right.
God, we
I'm
haven't
good.
seen each other in so long.
I'm good.
Okay. Rabadon packs up his stuff.
We'll go scout out the Vajak Cisco. See if there's anything there. Any activity? You all ready to travel?
I suppose.
Yeah, we don't really have a choice, do we? I don't think we want to stay here forever.
Then, follow me.
Have you thought about the tree sentinel that you told me about?
I've put some thought into it. We can discuss it more after the compound.
And after 3 hours of grueling trekking through the savannah,
Was that a long rest or a short rest?
long rest, beads of sweat dripping down your brow, Legic baking inside of his armor as the sun just gleams off of it. You see that Rabadon's solid black armor looks like it's literally emitting heat rays.
See him trekking through the sand?
Does that mean stop?
Yes.
Oh. Are you okay?
You see something?
He turns around.
Is it water?
Hey, this is a silent thing.
Oh.
Someone started fire. I don't know what anything he just did means. Is he doing that actually?
Yeah, he's got
Is
like
he really
a,
holding something?
Is he miming?
What else do you
Just
see?
miming. I need a spyglass.
turns back around.
A bird?
Do you see another worm? 16.
Okay, what? Can I roll to know
You really
what the
should
fuck
have
he's
warned
talking
us
about?
that you'd be doing the sign language thing.
He's just up. God damn it! None of you know how to talk silently.
We're not good at it now.
All right, fine. Your encampment up ahead is heavily fortified. I can see 3 guard squadrons walking around.
3. What the fuck did this mean? 16?
Squadrons. So,
In what world
now,
does
In the-
this mean squadrons?
In the abyss, apparently.
and that wasn't squadrons. This was walking around. So,
What? No, what did you say? This doesn't make more sense.
Does that mean they have 8 feet?
Are they spiders?
Did spiders
Did you
have 8
learn
feet?
this in Hell Night School?
Spiders have these?
Points it over, like grabs his spyglass.
Oh, okay.
Wrong way. Turn around.
No wonder
My
everything.
eye's really big.
They look like ants.
Thank you. I've never used one of these before. And I'm gonna look.
They're so far away.
As you look, yeah, it is.
Why are you being so quiet? They're so far away.
What do you see?
You see what appears to be a knoll Knoll compound. Oh, it's Inogu's one of his compounds. It is a massive citadel. Very savage and archaic. It's filled with massive stone and wooden spires. The wood is charred and blacked. It is covered in bands of iron and spikes. This makes Orgrimmar look pleasant.
I don't know if we should. I don't know if we should go there.
Does it look that bad?
You want to look? No, I'm going to have him look first. Here, take the thing.
Everyone give me a perception check.
29.
25.
14.
So, Lavende and Jezebel, you two both notice the white, like albino knoll that you guys encountered that threw the pots that was leading the group that you guys fought in the material plane is here. You can see he appears to be barking around orders. And you can see there is also a shitload of captive slaves here as well. You can see people with large metal collars around their neck wearing nothing but loincloths that have been slashed and whipped and are now chained together in like working groups and are basically being forced to dig or to move rock and set up or more fortifications, or just laboring just for the fucking sake of labor.
About how far away would you say they are?
You guys are up on the Savannah bluff, and they're down below, so you guys are probably about like half a mile away. Like you need that spyglass just to see them.
I don't really know what we're getting ourselves into. There's a lot of people down there. I don't know if anybody else saw that.
People?
Yeah, there's people with like collars on.
Slaves.
Yes, good. Steals. Takes people from the material plane.
We were talking about that. It's checkpoints.
Yeah, this would be one of them. They normally come in at a place to the south known as the Gathering Gate. This is one of the stops on the cycle. And if there's this much movement, it means
He's about to be here?
he's about to be here.
We should clear him out.
Hold on. I don't know if anybody else saw it either, but there was an all-white knoll that was down there with them. That was the same one that was with the group that attacked us. I don't know if...
How many are there?
It's hard to say. I don't... Did you get a good count?
On how many knolls?
Yeah, I'm asking
Oh.
I'm asking Ravadan.
I could see at least 3 squadrons.
And there's only 6 of us here. I don't know if... Barry, what do you think?
Barry takes the spyglass.
I think we found our ticket out of here.
What do you mean?
3rd spire. Halfway up. Look at it.
Got to look.
There's like this red vegetation growing up the halfway of this spire.
That's ragegrass. I saw it in the books. That's what we're looking.
Who feels like this is too easy?
What do you mean too fucking easy?
We still gotta get in there.
We still
first.
gotta get in there
Well,
without
yeah.
being murdered and then get up that fucking spire.
But I mean, we came in here and we pretty much ran right into it. And we got Yunogu possibly coming here in a little bit, maybe? Would...
It sounds like both an obstacle and a convenience at the same time.
Maybe we can use Yunogu coming? Maybe coming? I don't really know how this works.
Are you suggesting we wait until the Inogu gets here?
I mean, they would probably be more focused on that than they would be on anybody sneaking in, right?
But there also would be more gnolls and Inogu himself here if we wait.
guess we go now. Right? I don't know.
I say we go now.
So this is going to be very stealth mission-esque. Let's take all precautions then.
Listen, I can help you out. Your mission and mine are not separate. Not anymore. I'll help you out. I'll take my seed, and I'll charge them head on.
You take
I'm
your-
sorry, what?
Excuse me?
You take your what?
I will flee. Like a pack of rabid gnolls, they will give chase.
Let's roll
I'm
back.
pretty
What
sure
you
he
meant
said
by
seed
seed?
first, didn't he?
What are you talking about?
I am going to take my steed.
Oh.
Christ.
So you've got the tea in there.
I said steed!
You have some big plans, huh?
I thought you said something else.
What the fuck did you think I said?
I don't want to say it now. You thought what I thought.
So
Yeah.
like you say you're going to take your seed and
I wasn't
go
going to
to
be
those
the other one
gnolls
with the
and-
seed inside of them. You were going to make those gnolls have seeds inside of them too.
Yeah.
Oh, alright. Don't do that.
I'm going to take my steed.
That's even worse.
Yeah, no, you just said that word.
You just
Said
made
it
something
weird.
up.
I said
And I'm going to lure them away.
with your steed.
Yeah, you are.
They will give chase, and it will give you ample opportunity to get in there.
Sounds like a lovely plan.
All right. Grabs his poleaxe.
Be sure to get that nice and bloody.
Where do we meet back somewhere after we get it?
There's a good chance we won't be meeting again.
Oh, well, Ravadano, it was very nice to meet you.
And I hope you can deal with those mind flayers. Until then,
Thank you.
Why is he so hung up with those mind flayers?
No, we already dealt with them.
we already dealt with them.
Good luck to you out
Who are
there.
you fighting now, then?
No one.
A disease.
Knowles.
The affliction. He told me of the affliction. From an Eve.
Hey, we're losing daylight.
I told him that it was the gnolls that did it, but he didn't listen. Clearly.
All right. For honor and hell and all that follows with it.
I don't
You
know.
watch as he summons his steed. You see a steed takes off.
I'm not going to. He said for hell. I don't know if I.
Listen, I'm still stuck on the seed thing. You just-
Very
seed thing. We all heard that, right?
Interesting person.
He didn't say steed.
No,
He
I
said
heard
seed.
I think it's very convenient that he's doing this. So I definitely think we should take advantage of it, even though he definitely said seed. I heard seed.
I heard seed.
Did you all hear seed?
I heard
Yeah,
seed.
we did.
Yeah,
I think it was a Freudian slip.
I've seen how.
So it's like.
Do you think he said it on accident to try to play it off?
It's his goal
No.
to reproduce with gnolls. It's like, what's going on with this health thing?
He takes health a little bit too seriously if he's trying to put the seed in everything.
He likes gnolls.
Well, we should probably get going.
They are
and,
humanoid
figure out
after
how
all.
we'll do the silencing thing. You know,
Okay.
what's going on.
This is gonna be scary, but we're using comedy
I don't know
as a
how you're gonna
relief.
stealth with that on.
Oh, it's loud.
Yeah.
It's very loud.
So we're gonna do about that.
When we get down there, do we try to help the slaves?
What do you propose we do?
I don't know. I don't think they should be left with the gnolls or Yunogu. This place kind of sucks.
Yeah, just
How
a
do we-
little bit.
Agreed, but do we have the means of getting them out of here?
How do we leave ourselves?
Barry.
As soon as we get the rage grass, I'm teleporting us out.
How much, does that take out of you to teleport a group of people?
None at all. It takes me literally a snap. I can make a
So
portal.
say we snap out a couple of the enslaved people down there.
Oh, I'm not bringing all them with us.
If we're going to try to take them with us, then we're going to need a totally different means of exit.
Like what?
I'm sorry, but this is one of those gray areas where I'm going to say they're fucked. I understand we're supposed to be heroes, but unless you can come up with a better way for us to save those people, I don't think there's a possibility.
What's the problem?
There's too many of them. There's hundreds of slaves down there.
And they have to touch you to leave, right?
I can only do that so many times. And when I come back in, when we leave, they're gonna know we left. Portals sound like portals. They're not quiet. Coming back would be a death sentence.
I know some of you aren't going to like this, but I think we should just focus on the task at hand.
It's almost like we were never here.
Right. And for as far as these people know, we were never here either.
Nah, this sucks. Everyone try to grab a handful and we'll get the fuck out of here. I don't know how much we need, but I wouldn't mind getting enough that we don't have to come back for a good while.
Well, fortunately, I just so happen to have endless pockets, so just stuff it on in there.
Save them for me. I'd like to try this challenge.
Okay.
Kill myself.
Did they tell us, like, when are we supposed to go in?
Well, he's going to start drawing them away on... I look around. Does it look like that's happening yet?
That's our cue.
That was a convenient thing you just said.
Yes. Weird.
As you look down, you can see that there is a clear, large dust trail that is being plumed up as gnolls are giving chase to Rabadon on his steed. You can see he's leading them west, away from the compound. This puts a much significantly smaller force back at the compound. Barry looks towards everyone. All right. I'm gonna teleport us in. That way we don't have to scale down this bluff. And we'll be right there. Quick, easy, quiet. Got it?
Got
Does
it.
anyone have any means of making ourselves even more quiet?
I've done it multiple times. Fulner, did you forget?
No, I didn't forget. I was just trying to be nice and not suggest you do something like, you know, or put you on the spot, you know.
Fulner, I will do whatever it is we need to do.
Let me know when you're ready.
If they do notice us, or at least
Then we port the fuck out of here.
Should I cast it before we go down?
I would do it now.
Alright, then I'm going to use password or
So that lasts for like an hour, right?
hold on. Sorry. Used to be on my staff, it is not anymore. I believe it's passed without a trace, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it gives you advantage on
I thought it
oh,
was
yeah,
plus
here it
10.
is.
Okay,
Yeah.
still.
Yeah. Yep. So yeah, I'm casting that on the group because I can cast it up to like 6 people. Here it is.
All right.
So yeah.
Create our entrance.
Here we go. Lucky sevens.
And as he brings up the magic portal, and you see the portal pull up, and it pulls you guys all in. And as it pulls in, you see around the edges of the portal, there's like this black smoke that starts twirling around the edge of the portals, and you watch as it begins to grow like mold. And you watch as it pulls Barry, and Barry kind of turns back, and you can see him like, fuck!
and grab them.
Yeah, you guys are all going.
Oh, okay.
And you guys,
Oh shit.
I knew this was too convenient.
Fuck
You cursed us the other day.
No, I'm not the only one that is cursed.
The conviction.
I know there's someone else here.
You thought you could get the bridge class?
We've been down this road so many times. All of it is like,
It's too easy. We can't be doing this. It's too easy.
You guys portal in, and as soon as you portal in, you immediately look around, and you are surrounded
It looks
By-
like the stealth isn't working.
hundreds of gnolls.
Do they see us?
Alright, guys.
Yes, they see you.
Barry, pour us out. Pour us out, Barry.
You watch as Barry brings his hands up, and you watch as his hands just explode backwards as his magic.
I thought something else. It's like his hands are gone.
You watch as his hands sort of explode backwards as you see multiple casters focusing in on Barry, and you see he gets pushed down to the ground, and you watch as multiple bands of iron hold him placed to the ground.
I moved to help him.
As soon as you move to help him, you are immediately feel the sharp pain of a long, like, pole arm slam into the back of your legs and hit the ground. You look up. You're not just surrounded by gnolls. There is a throne. A throne of severed limbs and body parts, a pile of carnage, and on top of it sits a 15-foot tall gnoll monstrosity known as Yinogu. As he sits there, his hand ripping and ripping into the flesh of his own chair. He grabs his weapon.
Fresh meat. More for my hounds.
You watch as he stands up, and you see the crowd of gnolls begin to spread like the Red Sea. 1 foot at a time, stepping down its massive pile of flesh. You see another figure at the bottom of the throne. Equally as impressive in stature. A very strange creature. A head that looks like some sort of deformed umbrella. A body made of fungus and mold. Another demon lord. You watch as its head turns, an almost cold, inhuman, alien response. We have a deal, Yinogu. I take the seed, and you keep your pound of flesh.
Take your toy. I care not. The others will spend eternity. And and let the sands rip the flesh from her bones.
You watch as that figure turns and looks towards Lavende. Her long fingers, over 2 feet in length, each one of them, curl in, and you feel your body pulled right to her. You can't move. You can't cast anything. You are immobilized. She bends over as you raise up into the air, right to her face. 2 seeds. A tree needs a partner to pollinate and spread.
Oh, I fucking hate this so much.
It's time for you to blossom. My sweet seed of destruction. And you watch as she grabs onto Lavende's body, and you see him turn into folds of mold and disappear with her. And they're gone. As you stand there, amidst this den of gnolls, in front of Yinogu's presence,
Take them away. More sweat and blood for the pits. Break them in.
and as you are all swarmed by the gnolls, with too many to fight back against, that's where we end tonight's episode. So, thank you all for joining. And we will continue next Sunday and see where this goes. We'll be back tomorrow. And as always, remember to embrace the dark.